He was teased for his huge ears, and at only 14 years old, the Petiso Orejudo showed horror in Argentina.
Me decían, adentro porque viene el Petiso Orejudo.
Cayetano Santos Godino became a legend because of his brutality, but it was what he did with the body of one of his victims that ended him forever.
A cualquiera en Argentina le dicen el Petiso Orejudo. ¿Y qué dice? Ah, aquel que mataba pibes.
Teased for his prominent ears and small stature, Santos Godino found entertainment in the criminal world. For him, there was no deep motivation to kill. He simply did it for the fun of it.
Mató por lo menos a 3 chicos. Lastimó a muchos más.
On the run and spreading terror across the capital city, one single act completely changed his life. Playing with the body of one of his victims put an end to his freedom, a sordid procedure that finally landed him in jail.
Él, para comprobar la lesión que le había generado, se presenta la noche en el velatorio. Y una nena que lo había visto, que lo llevaba a comprar caramelo, le dice a la mamá, este es el chico que se llevó a Gesualdo.
Gesualdo Giordano's death was one of the most atrocious and therefore one of the crimes that Petiso took the greatest pleasure in. The little boy's execution had been horrible, and the murderer had gone to see the wound he had inflicted on him again. It was his sadistic way of congratulating himself on his work.
Le enrosca alrededor del cuello un hilo de albañil. Como ve que la criatura no lo puede matar todavía, sale para buscar una piedra con la cual clavarle un clavo en la sien.
That wound in little Gesualdo's head was the one that Santos Godino wanted to see again. That sordid moment would finally put him in jail. The next day, the police went to look for him at his house, finding him with a cup of mate in his hand and a newspaper clipping with the news of the murder resting in his pocket like a trophy.
El Petiso confesó todo. Confesó lo que había hecho con el chico Gesualdo, su último crimen, 3 de diciembre de 1912, y también confesó otros crímenes. Es por su confesión que llegan a acusarlo de 4 crímenes.
With his capture, Petiso became an object of study. His physiognomy caught the attention of criminologists and physiologists. The conclusion they reached? Santos Godino somehow was destined to become a criminal. The hypothesis had to do with the fact that many murderers shared characteristics with the young Argentinian criminal.
¿Cómo era este pibe? Tenía las orejas salidas, medía 1,51 m, tenía 27 cicatrices en su cabeza producto de los golpes del padre.
El Petiso Orejudo would finally spend his last days in Ushuaia prison, a prison known for the extreme climatic conditions of the area and for being the prison at the end of the world. Santos Godino wasn't welcome there under any circumstances, and it was his perversion that would finally end his life. Legend has it that he murdered one of the local pets, and as a way of retaliation, the inmates decided to take justice into their own hands. This is how the story of one of the most infamous serial killers in Argentina ended, the one of a man who took advantage of the innocence of children to commit the most horrible sins.